All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. I just wanted to go into this subject, all right, of which I know brothers have already done videos on it, but of Esau, okay, and like I've noticed I've been doing videos on it, which I believe is the Apostle Tahar or the Apostle Gabar, one of them, mentioned there about why we call you the devil, okay, and one of the main reasons too, all right, is because of this right here, all right, Job chapter 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he? And this is the act of the devil, okay, or the wicked, all right, because the word devil means deceiver, all right, and being that Esau, the so-called white man, was given the power, okay, him covering the faces of the judges, all right, was an act of deceiving, okay, which is why he is the devil. And those judges go into the Israelites, Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, because of this devil. All right, and the Most High, Yahweh, who the world calls God or Yeshua and all that, because of this devil, you know. So now I'm gonna just type in God. Boom. You see this right here? Covered the faces of the judges there. Wow. Oh wow. Should we stop referring to God as He? You see this wickedness right here? All right. Look at this. And then they got this. So apparently this, look at this, man. This is what you get when you type in God, man. This is the perverseness of Esau. Okay? So that, I don't know if that's supposed to be Adam or who, and that's the Most High apparently, you know. But for one, the Most High is not an Edomite. He's not white. He does not have leprosy. All right, because the scriptures tell you, man, this right here, this is leprosy, man. Okay? Now, when you go, all right, I'm gonna get a couple precepts. All right, when you go into it, which these devils, and showing you why they're the devil, man, they try to switch it up, you know. Now I have the thing right here in the book of, I believe it's from the book of Mormon, yeah. It's the second Nephi 5:20. All right, they basically saying that to be dark skinned or to be melanated is a curse, you know. So by their logic, to be an Edomite or to have leprosy is a blessing, you know. But the scriptures counteract that. Okay, so I'm going to read this real quick from the book of Mormon. It says, "Wherefore the word of the Lord was fulfilled, which he spake unto me, saying that, inasmuch as they will not hearken unto thy words, they shall be cut off from the presence of the Lord. And behold, they were cut off from his presence. And he had caused the cursing to come upon them." All right, pay attention. "Yea, even a sore cursing because of the iniquity. For behold, they had hardened their hearts against him, that they had become like unto a flint. Wherefore, as they were white and exceeding fair and delightsome," you see, that then this is the act of the devil, "that they might not be enticing unto my people, the Lord power did cause a skin of blackness to come upon them." All right. So this is that curse that the Lord made them dark skinned. It says, "And thus saith the Lord power, I will cause that they shall be loathsome unto thy people, save they shall repent of their iniquities." All right. So basically, to be dark skinned, all right, or to be melanated is a curse. This according to Esau is delightsome, fair, you know. But that's not the scriptures, man. The Most High is not an Edomite. He doesn't look like this. But the reason they promote this is because this is what they look like. Okay. So if now the Most High looks like them, all right, and according to their Book of Mormon, to be white is a blessing, or to be an Edomite is a blessing, then boom, they have self-hatred, all right, of the Israelites. Okay. All right. So this is Exodus chapter 4 verse 6. All right. Now this. All right, this is when the Lord was showing Moses, all right, those miracles. All right, it says, "And the Lord said furthermore unto him being Moses, Put now thine hand into thy bosom. And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow." All right. So it says basically, his hand was leprous. Now, what color is snow? White. Okay. So a simile, which is what was used here, all right, was comparing snow to leprosy, all right, or you know, I mean, comparing, yeah, basically comparing snow to leprosy, and meaning the complexion is very similar, all right, which is why it says his hand was leprous as snow, you know, or if somebody tells you you black as night, you know, I mean, they basically saying you real dark, you know. So it says, and he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again, and he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. All right, showing you that Moses didn't look like this. He didn't look like an Edomite, because it tells you the Lord, when the Lord showed him the miracle, his hand became leprous as snow, and when he put it back, it turned back to its original, meaning it wasn't white, you know. And we are, and Moses being able to pass off as an Egyptian, and being that the original Egyptians were dark skinned, it tells you, I mean, common sense shows you that Moses was dark skinned. All right, now let's show you something right now. Moses, boom, 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 boom. See this right here? See this right here? White, light skin, leprosy, Edomite. You know, that's what for the most of these pictures here, man, that's all you see. And really here he's red. They show him as red, you know, which that's the true color of these Edomites. All right. So you see how the scriptures say one thing, but being that this Esau is the devil, he's gonna portray another thing. You know, portrayed in movies. All right, portrayed in pictures, portraits, everything. All right, and they always draw these effeminate, looking figures. All right, of the men of the Lord. You know, in some effeminate poses. You know, always got their hand stretched out with their elbows bent, and things wrist snapped down with one finger pointing out and all that. You know, look at this. Who hold? Oh boy. Oh my goodness, man. Hey, this devil has a lot to pay for, man. All right, but I'm gonna keep going. This is and this is another example. All right, showing you what leprosy is the how bad leprosy is, basically. Now, this is Numbers chapter 12, verse 9. It says, and the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he departed. And the cloud departed from the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam, which was the sister of Moses and Aaron, became leprous, once again, white as snow. So now you see when Moses' hand became leprous, it was compared to snow, all right? And boom, Miriam became leprous. She was compared to what? She was leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. And Aaron said unto Moses, alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not this sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. All right, lay not this sin upon us. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb. All right. So this is the reaction to leprosy. So you're telling me, all right, that the Most High has leprosy, man? Because when you type it in here, all right, you type it in here, this is what they're showing, man. This is what Esau shows. Okay. Now this is Leviticus chapter 13, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron, saying, when a man shall have in the skin of his flesh a rising, a scab or bright spot, and it be in the skin of his flesh like the plague of leprosy, then he shall be brought unto Aaron the priest, and unto one of his sons the priests. And the priest shall look on the plague in the skin of the flesh, and when the hair in the plague is turned white, and the plague is in sight be deeper than the skin of his flesh, it is a plague of leprosy, and the priest, pay attention, shall look on him and pronounce him unclean. So if he has leprosy, he's what? He's unclean. All right. So basically, what Esau is saying is that the Most High is unclean, the angels are unclean, Yahweh Shai is unclean, the Israelites are unclean. You know, because he's saying the Most High is, hey, I let the picture speak. Look at this. All right. Now the scriptures tell you, all right, that even the Son, all right, of the Lord, here's a beautiful description, Revelation 1 verse 13. Now, if you even just type that in here, Revelation 1 verse 13. Oh, let me actually type that. know there's a certain picture is like a meme almost where they put the scripture and they put that all on there. But I just get the precept. So it says, and in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow. All right, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Now, we all know your feet is the same complexion as your rest of your body. All right, but it says what? As fine brass, as if it burned in a furnace. All right, so when you type, let's see, burned brass, boom, dark, dark. See, people are when you type in burned brass, they already related to Revelation 1 verse 13. Okay, because burnt brass isn't white, isn't leprous, isn't a color of Edomite. Look, see, you have even art of the Lord as a dark skinned man. All right, but when Esau came into power, all right, he boom started being the devil that he is, started to do all these different things, man. All right, going to show you, man, that this man is the devil. Okay, Esau, the so-called white man, is the devil, and he deceived our people into believing that the Lord was a so-called white man. All right, that the Lord was an Edomite. And it matters. People say, "Oh well, it doesn't matter what he looked like." Blah blah. Yes, it does matter. It does matter because it matters what you look like. You know, let somebody have your let somebody that's not you have your information and post it up with your name and everything and their picture on there. You're gonna be upset. You know, there's something called identity theft. There's something called I forget the word right now. All right, but basically, man, Esau has a lot to pay for. All right, tempering with the Most High, man, you have a lot to pay for. All right, and that's why it says here, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. That is an act, all right, of why we call you the devil. All right, that is an act of being the devil. Okay, so Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. All right, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and Shalom.